my God, you guys, I'm so freaking nervous. I'm freaking out. If I have to stop this and get up, it's because I had to go pee. Because when I am nervous, I have to pee more. I think it's just like the way your nerves are set up. I don't really know, but another thing is I've noticed on my last vlog that I don't know, there was feedback in the back, not noise, but I don't know. And I don't have a way to hook up the little microphones to my vlog camera. So I also may switch to my phone and see if that helps. I don't know. I kind of tried to turn the volume down, so hopefully it's even picking up this audio. But anyways, enough about that. So this vlog is going to be me coloring my hair. And I don't know what else will be in this vlog, but I know for sure I will be going from, it doesn't really even look blonde in this. It looks like, I don't know, in this light. Let's see if we can, I'm going to be going from blonde to brunette. Just because it's showing up darker in this, you'll still be able to see a change. And the reason this is a big deal is I'm doing it myself. And I'm using a hair color that I've never ever used before. So let's start from the beginning. I became blonde 2 or 3 years ago because I had a PPD allergy. I believe it's called PPD. I'm gonna do a whole other video where it won't be a vlog. It's gonna be me talking about how I found out I had a hair dye allergy. It's also called a hair dye allergy, but it's a certain ingredient in it that you are allergic to, and it's in a lot of dark hair dyes. It can be in all hair dyes, but what it's not in is bleach, and it's not in a lot of toners. So when I went to the doctor, and she told me about this, and like I said, I'll do a whole video of how the symptoms that I had and stuff. I was like, no way, I've been coloring my hair for years. But I did testing and it was right, it was true. So I am blonde not by choice. It is not the color I feel I look best in. I don't hate it, but it's kind of rough to maintain blonde, because if you are blonde, you know how expensive it is. It's kind of hard to maintain being blonde, and you're it's not even my color I want to be. If you are someone who is I'm blonde, I think I look the best blonde, I love blonde, I'm a blonde for life, then yeah, it sucks to spend so much money to maintain being a blonde. But if you love it, then it's worth it, right? For me, it's not worth it. So I finally found a hair dye that is PPD free. Unfortunately, I will not be showing you the brand I'm using because the girl I got it from asked me not to share it. It's a professional company that's supposed to be used by professionals, kind of like Redken or whatever, except for it's a UK brand and it's very small. So I'm super bummed about not being able to tell you that. I didn't start out doing this wanting to be a gatekeeper, but she asked and I'm going to respect it because she did not have to do what she did, which was, we started talking. I found out she knew about that allergy and she had some customers. She is far away from me in the United States still, and she ended up saying, this is the brand I use for those customers, and she sent it to me. So I'm sorry about that, but if you do have a PPD allergy, just, do your research. And the thing is, even if it's a PPD free dye, you can still have reactions to it. That's the kind of scary part. The other scary part is I'm going to be doing my hair myself. I thought about bringing this dye to my hair girl, but she's an hour and a half away, and I don't really know. So I just was I'm going to do it myself. I've done my hair a lot myself in the past. That clearly does not make me an expert, but I mean, I know a little something. So that makes me nervous. I did do the 48-hour test where you put a spot either behind your ear or your elbow, and I meant to film that. I didn't, but it turned out fine. Even though that turned out fine, there are people that have done that test and still had reactions to hair dye. So it's not a guarantee. But I will tell you, I think you should do it. Even if you don't think you have a hair dye allergy, just do it. You never know, you know? So I'm excited. Okay, so let me see. My nose always itches when I'm sitting here. So I'm not going to be able to tell you the brand. And the other thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to show myself coloring my hair. And the reason for that is I don't want to have to film and do this at the same time because I'm really stressed out. I might in the future, if this works out, do it. But I won't be filming. I might update you where I have dye in my hair, but I'm not going to be like doing like the videos where you really see people coloring their hair. But I will be obviously showing you the after. Okay, and so what we're doing, or what I'm going to be doing, is I've got two different colors. I've got a level 5, which that's my natural hair color, and I'm going to be putting it on my roots to try to cover these grays. And then I've got another color to do this, like a level 6, 7, like mix, to do this, to get like a lighter brown, because that's kind of what I'm going for. So it's a semi-permanent color, I will tell you that. So the developer I'm using is at a volume 10, so it's going to be at a deposit only. So I'm a little worried about whether it will cover my grays. So that's the first worry. And then the second worry is if it turns out bad, if it turns out splotchy, I'm kind of stuck because I can't go to my hair girl and be like, oh, it turned out so bad, just bleach it and get me back to blonde, because my hair, it can't take that. And the second thing would be if it turns out splotchy and I say, well, I can cover it with darker hair dye, I can't run out and get darker hair dye like that. Like, I'm gonna have to contact this girl, and like, I don't know, that gives me anxiety because she's already like sent me, I did pick out 3 different colors to send me, but like, I don't know, I don't like bothering people, so I'm just hoping that this turns out well. But I am definitely nervous. So yeah, I'm excited to do it. When I first colored my hair blonde, I went pink because I love pink, but it was really hard to maintain that like light pink that I wanted. And I have had colors blonde that I like. I recently went darker with her, as dark as she could go without using a brown hair dye. So it's darker than it normally is, but with blonde, I've had it where it's like I get my hair done and I like it, but there's like also that window of like, it looks great, and then it starts to look like urine or something, like this weird. And then sometimes it's like how the coloring or the lighting around you is really, that's why you have to be careful when you get these pictures and give it to your hair girl. Some of those pictures are taken in a different lighting, so it looks lighter or it looks darker. So I'm not saying don't bring the pictures because it's helpful, but it's just like you don't know. So anyways, yeah, so there's been times I've liked the blonde, but it's just like been like, it's fleeting, almost like the pink. And it's not my favorite color. Like brown is just like my color. Like everybody has that hair color where they feel like the best. And mine is brunette. That's, which also happens to be my natural color. So I'm hoping this is going to work, but I am scared. And I don't know if there'll be anything else to this vlog. I imagine there will be, but I'm not really sure because I'm like really just focused on coloring my hair right now. So, oh, I also wanted to say real quick as I have my hair up, I will be getting my hair done again because obviously this is all going to grow out as it's already growing out, like this dark. And so once it grows out, probably in like a month or 2, I'm going to get highlights to try to lighten this, because I will be able to lighten this color that has never been touched by, you know, hair dye. But this down here is just, I can't lighten. It's actually more damaged than it probably looks, and you're like, girl, it looks damaged. Like, it's even more damaged because when I got the pink out, I did a bleach bath, and that really took my hair to a place you don't want to go. So, all right, let's get started. Hi, baby. You want to say hello? She said, no, I sleeping. I sleeping, mommy. Leave me alone. Okay, this is where we're at. If you see like white stuff on my face, it's because it's lotion, but I think it did, yeah, I don't know. I did my best to keep it off like the blonde and the lighter areas, and we'll see. It looks like it's covering some grays. I don't know if it's covering as many as I want, but I have like 2 more minutes. I'm gonna wash it out, and like washing it out is like where I'm scared because I'm afraid like, why is this screen like glitching? Okay, maybe it's the light or my hand. My hand is like shaking. I mean, I'm scared. So, anyways, I'm gonna rinse this out and then see how it covers the grays, and then I'm going to like towel dry my hair and wait a little while and then do the rest of my hair. And I did a level 6A ashy mixed with a level A ashy because I like really ashy hair. So okay, so this is where we at. I just washed it out. I mean, you can still see it didn't get like all the grays, but yeah, it did an okay. Yeah, you can see like right there. I don't know. I was so worried that it was gonna run, so I may do like a touch up of it. It did cover some, but yeah, this is like it covered some, but like I don't know, you guys. I mean, it's semi-permanent, and there's a lot of people that like semi-permanent because they say it blends their grays more. But then there's a lot of people that say they need a permanent to get where they want to get. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm more worried about this color that's gonna go on this. I can see where it covered some highlights up here, but I'm not that worried about it because, like I said, I'm gonna get new highlights to blend it in like a month or two. Yeah, and the one thing I did like about being blonde is even though I had dark roots, this lightness kind of gave you didn't see the grays as much. When I was all brown, when you started seeing grays, it was just like it's just more obvious. It's kind of like when someone has naturally blonde hair and they want to be a brunette, they really have to cover their roots because it's very noticeable when someone has dark hair and light roots. It's kind of like very noticeable. It's kind of like very noticeable. But also like when you get hot roots, which I don't think this would give me hot roots because it's semi-permanent, but I just didn't want to like risk it with putting like a level 7 like up higher in my hair. That's why I did the darker colors. I also think I needed a darker color to blend the grays anyways, so that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm going to let this air dry some, and then I'm going to put the other color on the rest of my hair, which is really going to be like the testament to it. So far so good. I mean, having that hair color, I could kind of feel my scalp burn like a little, but it didn't really do anything like, well, first of all, when I had the PPD allergy, it wasn't like I put dye on my hair and like all of a sudden I had blisters on my hair. No, it was like hours to days later. So it really doesn't mean much, but I guess it's a good sign that like my whole scalp isn't on fire. So I don't know. And then also if you're like, why are you coloring your hair when it's wet? With semi-permanent, you can either put it on dry or wet. There's a lot of people that say I like to put it on dry, I like to put it on wet. I prefer to put it on damp hair. I feel like it blends better, but that's just me. But mainly I wanted to do these two like separately so that I kind of could see where I was putting the dye more. So that's why I'm going to be putting the second part on like dye, damp hair. Oh, and also I know people will say, don't you have to fill your hair when you're going darker? Meaning you have to put like filler in, because when you bleach your hair, it bleaches out like all the natural tones to it. And so you're supposed to put the natural tones back before you put color over it, which is typically like a red fill. But since I don't like warm hair, I'm not going to do that. And I've been blonde before. A long time ago, I did go blonde for a while just to like for shits and giggles to see what it looked like. And then I went back brunette. And I really thought I would never go blonde again. I didn't really have a desire until this allergy came up. And I didn't fill my hair when I went back to dark, and it was fine. So I'm not filling it now. I would probably be more scared to fill my hair and have it turn out like reddish. Like, I'm just not a fan of red tones. I think it looks beautiful on some people. It just doesn't look beautiful on me. So I'm not filling my hair. I may have to color it a couple times to get the color to stay, because bleached hair just doesn't take color that well, especially darker colors. But I'm not going to be filling it. And even if you fill it, filling it doesn't, as far as what I've understood, filling your hair doesn't make the hair dye stay even more. It just kind of adds in those natural tones that you bleached out. So, I don't know. We'll see. I will check in when I'm on step 2. All right, you guys, this is it. It looks really dark, I know, but we'll see.
6.5 hours later.
Surprise! Okay, so this is the end result. I don't know if you can like fully see, but it's definitely a little darker up here and then lighter down here. And I'm definitely like I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know if I love the tone yet, but I also don't know how long the tone will last, because like I mentioned in an earlier video that like when you color dark hair on blonde hair, sometimes it just like, I think the molecules are just like too big for like the hair that's like kind of damaged. So it does feel like healthier having this color blends in better with like my natural roots. Clearly, I mean, you could see in the video I started, there's just such a difference. And I think I'm somebody who that difference bothers me a lot. There's other people who it doesn't bother them as much. There's also other people who I see have like a big contrast in their hair, and I think it looks beautiful. So yeah, this is the end result. I'm like pretty happy with it. Like I said, I'm gonna see like how it is in like a couple weeks, like if it fades, if I'm gonna have to like reapply. But I mean, I like it. I'm happy with it. It, like I said, it feels healthier. I don't know if my hair, like, I'm sure being blonde obviously damaged it, and it always kind of like felt like limp and damaged. It also feels like not nearly as thick as it used to be. I've never had super thick hair. I've always had like thin hair, but lots of hair, if that makes sense. So the actual strand is thin, but I had a lot of hair. And I don't know if it's been from like the tape-ins, the bleach, like all of the above. Y'all know what I'm going through with that medicine that I'm taking that made me gain a lot of weight, and now I'm weaning off of it. And I know a lot of people, one of the reasons I wanted to wean off that medicine is because I didn't want to like have a massive, I mean, of course I wanted a massive weight loss at one time. Who doesn't? But I knew that wasn't like good for your body. So another reason why I was like weaning was like to avoid like losing hair. And I don't feel like I've lost a lot of hair from like health issues. I could be wrong. I don't know. It just definitely feels thinner. So I'm hoping, I know like having the dark hair is definitely gonna be healthier for it. It looks healthier to me. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I have to get used to it. I think it's like a shock, even though this is my natural color and like my favorite color. I don't know. I just have to get used to it. So yeah, this is the end result, and I'll have to see how long this is. There may be another clip in this vlog. I wanted to make this really delicious dessert, you guys, but I didn't get the proper bowl to make it. So my husband went out and looked at Target today. He couldn't find it. I was at Walmart at 6 a.m. Y'all know I like to go to Walmart at 6 a.m. There was a shit ton of people there because it's 4th of July weekend. But I'm kind of hoping people will clear out tomorrow. Maybe we'll be able to like go eat somewhere or do something like that. So we'll see what's next. But I'm glad that you sticked around and saw my little hair transformation.
Following day.
I wanted to do another video to show like the lighting in that last video when I was in my closet is just so bad. My hair just looked not great at all. It looked like yellow, like weird. But out here, like I think it looks pretty good. Like, I don't know. I mean, it needs to be like brushed, and I need a trim. Like, a lot of things need to be done, but it doesn't look nearly as bad as it did in my closet. Like, I was kind of freaking out when I rewatched. I normally don't rewatch any footage until I edit, but I rewatched that footage because I wanted to see what my hair looked like, and I was like, ugh. So I ordered some tape and extensions on Amazon, but I couldn't find any like light brown that didn't have like the bylight, like the highlights in it. So I ordered a medium brown that people said was actually lighter. I think it's going to be too dark for this, so I mean, I may send them back, but I don't know. And I also, this may get lighter and lighter, so I may have to do like another coloring to kind of get it to stay, but it definitely looks way better, I think, in this natural light than it did in my closet. And I think I've just come to realize that filming in my closet is not it. Like, my skin always looks good in the closet because I have my like ring light on like really bright, but my hair always looks crazy, and whether it's blonde or brown, it just looks so bad in that lighting. So I don't know. It definitely looks better out here, and I really wanted to do like a this is the before and after, and then like when it's brown, just like somehow it's magically this amazing color, and somehow when I'm sleeping, like these people came and put extensions in my hair so it's a little bit thicker and has more body, and like I was gonna be like, ta-da, this is the after, because I'm delusional, but obviously it's not where we're at. And if you want me to really, really be honest, you guys, since I came back from Florida, I live in Florida. Since I came back from South Florida, I am definitely struggling, like physically, mentally, everything. And I know it's because something's like wrong, and obviously I've mentioned it in a lot of vlogs that I went to the doctor. I did blood work 3 days ago, so it's a Sunday. I did blood work Wednesday, so I'm just waiting for the doctor to get that and then call me in and like see if there's like what's going on. But it's just like rough. Like, I felt better for a few days, and now like my hands, like I just went into Walmart because I want to make this dessert I was telling y'all about, and I wanted like a bowl like this, but like the one with the stand on the bottom, like, and they didn't have any, but it's fine. But just holding that bowl, I was like, this is breaking my arms. Like, I just feel awful. I really do. And I just want like the day to come where it's like, she's like, okay, these two things are off. Like, we're going to give you this medicine, and slowly but surely, like, I want to be started on getting better yesterday. And the only way that could happen is if I would have gone to the doctor like way back 3 or 4 months ago, but I didn't. And this is like my life. This is where I am right now. Like, none of my vlogs are going to be inspirational. They're just going to be like a slow, like, to like slowly improvement, slowly improve the hair, slowly improve the health. And I'm someone that like wants things now, just like I think a lot of people, and that's just not going to be my reality. So this is the end. I think I'll probably just post this like here, like go through it, because the thing is I can't really keep posting any more feed. Like, I don't want to post another vlog where it's like I have blonde hair and it's brown. Like, I just wanted to do it all in one. So I don't know. Part of me thought about waiting till the extensions get in and then seeing if I wanted to dye it one more time. That may happen, but if this is the last time you hear from me in this vlog, this is like where I'm at. And where I'm at is just waiting for the doctor. That's where I'm at, to be very, very honest with you. Like, I don't know what to do, you guys. Like, it's just, I hate feeling like this. I hate it. I hope that at the very least that I'm able to look back on this and just be like, oh my God, I was in that spot. Thank God. Like, I've been doing this and this for the last 3 months, and I'm better. I'm feeling a little bit better. Like, I don't know. We'll see. But I hope that happens, because I'm really on my end doing everything I can. Like, hopefully I can start working out again, because I do think that that might help like the fibromyalgia. It's been so long since I've had any sort of like flare from that, or flare from autoimmune issues, that it's kind of like I almost forgot what it feels like, and I almost forgot what to do. And I don't know, but this is it. Yep, I think it looks better in this light, and that's all I gotta say. I hope you're doing better than me.
But if you're not, we got this. We are going to do better.